Welcome back, Gridiron fans. I'm your online host, Andrew Homan. With me on desk is Jordan Gallagher. We're going to take a look at the MVL. And Jordan, for the 5th week in a row, it's Tri-Valley, Maysville, and Sheridan at the top. Do you see any teams breaking that for the rest of the season?
Well, you know, Andrew, I don't. Coming into the season, a lot of people thought that New Lex and Philo really had a chance to break into that top 3 in the conference. But so far, all conference play has done is prove just how big the gap is between the top 3 and the rest of the conference. If you look at last week, Philo just barely got past a John Glenn team that struggled against a bottom-of-the-pack West End team, while New Lex fell to 2-2 in conference, failing to even put up a single point against Tri-Valley, falling 35-0. So if you look at that trio of Tri-Valley, Maysville, and Sheridan, I think that they're just too good at the top of the conference to do anything. And you know, whereas we used to talk about that middle of the conference in the MVL, I think it's kind of disappeared, leaving the top 3 and the bottom 6.
Well, you know, now that there's a bottom 6, that bottom 6 is very dense, which makes a lot of room for teams to move up and down that pack. So what do teams need to do in order to move towards the top?
Well, Andrew, to be honest with you, I really don't think that there's anything these teams can do. We already talked about the struggles with New Lex and Philo. Looking at John Glenn, they really need to put points up on the offensive side of the ball. Both have really struggled to score, with both teams scoring 10 or less in 4 out of their 5 games this season, while on the opposite ends of the spectrum, you have Crooksville, who really just needs to stop opposing offenses. So far this season, they've given up 40 or more points in 4 out of their 5 games. So there's really just that big struggle to either score or to stop opposing teams, whereas looking at, you know, the big 3, they've just played well on both sides of the ball, so I really don't think there's anything these other teams can do.
But, you know, those 6 teams will certainly shake up throughout the season, and you'll want to be keeping up with that. So if you're not in our coverage area Friday night, make sure that you go onto our YouTube stream. We'll be tweeting out the link leading up to the show, and the link will be on our website. That way you won't miss any MVL coverage. For Jordan Gallagher, I'm Andrew Homan. Thanks for watching. All right. Good, dude. Your voice is sounding good. The only thing was you might have been speaking really fast.
Yeah.
So don't worry about jamming, especially